Let me use this opportunity to congratulate Mr. President, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. But more importantly, let me congratulate all Nigerians, both at home and in diaspora. At the same time, I congratulate even the opposition political parties. This particular decision of today of the erudite jurists have further enriched our jurisprudence. And as well, it is clear, crystal clear to all Nigerians that our president won this election free, fair. And I congratulate INEC as well for a job well done. It couldn't have been better than this at this time, even though there are areas of improvement. But I congratulate them for taking their time painstakingly to do a good job that has been affirmed today by the highest court in land. I congratulate all of us. And like I admonished earlier, that opposition should just sheath their sword, support the government of the day. If Mr. President succeeds, it is Nigerians that succeed. And we are praying and working hard that Mr. President should succeed, because when your leader succeeds, it touches on all the followers. So we are praying that Mr. President is going to succeed, is going to deliver dividend of democracy to Nigerians, and Nigeria is on the path of the renewed hope that he promised us earlier. So I thank you all.
What about the issue of INEC's reputation going into your own elections?
The INEC's reputation is never in question or in doubt at all. All the job they have done has been affirmed by the Supreme Court today. And I am very confident that in the Kogi election, more successes will be recorded by INEC, by the good people of Kogi State, and of course, APC is poised to win with landslide and massive vote in this coming general election, based on our performance and the renewed hope agenda of Mr. President. Kogites cannot wait to be part of that agenda, to be part of that success, to be part of that success story at the end of the day. So Kogites have resolved unanimously to vote for APC in the coming governorship election. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
I had the privilege of being in court, and of course we were not surprised, because the appeal court had laid the foundation of today's ruling. The appeal court ruled, and the 5 judges in the appeal court were unanimous. It was a very meticulous, painstaking judgment that took well over 12 hours. The appeal court dealt with every point, and I believe that was the foundation of today's judgment. The Supreme Court, the final court, that is the bastion of hope for the common man, today affirmed the ruling of the appeal court, and that puts to rest all the shenanigans and all the rumor and all the different stories and speculations in the media. I want to thank the Almighty God first for this ruling, and for further validating President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's victory. I want to thank the judiciary, the Supreme Court particularly, for upholding the rule of law, because what they did today was being observed worldwide, and it speaks to the fact that in Nigeria we are guided, by the rule of law, and that Supreme Court is a Supreme Court that compares to any Supreme Court anywhere in the world. They've dispensed with this case. They've done so in line with global best practices. And there's no doubt left in anybody's mind that is now a closure. Our opponents can now go to sleep, or they can now congratulate our president. And if they actually did mean well for this country, you aspire to an office because you believe that you can offer the country the representation that he deserves. But it must not be a do or die. If that opportunity does not present itself for you now, and the courts and the people have chosen who they want, if you really do mean well for the country, what you need to do is congratulate that person, join hands with that person, to ensure that what you want to do is achieved, that the common man gets the best of governance. Now, our president can now be focused on the task of governance. All the distractions are behind him. He has a lot of work to do. He's assumed this office at a time where audacious and bold decisions had to be made, which he has made them. He now has to keep his eyes on the ball and continue with his implementation plan in line with the Renewed Hope agenda. Again, I want to thank you, the media, for doing such a wonderful job at covering the whole proceedings from the appellate court to the Supreme Court. But furthermore, and more importantly, by this judgment, the Supreme Court has also put to rest a lot of issues that will now become precedent in law. I'm sure that some other cases where either appeals have been filed at the appellate level or the Supreme Court will probably be withdrawn.
I think it's very historic. It's the beauty of democracy. It's the beauty of the power of inclusiveness in governance, where everybody would have an opportunity to express themselves at the highest level. And as a people that is run and governed by a constitution, we all need to abide by those constitutions. And I think the highest, judicial body in our country has expressed themselves, very clearly. And there were no dissenting voices. It was all 7 of them that were on the same page. And so what that tells us is that whatever might have been a difference, let's put that behind us. It's a victory for all. I'm sure Mr. President too would have alluded to that. And what we need to now have is clear governance. We must have, a clear direction on how to, get all hands on deck, get the economy agenda of this country on track. Let us put whatever differences, political or otherwise, and let us rally around this administration, for the benefit of Nigerians. Because at the end of the day, what I say to people is when you go to the market, it doesn't matter if it's a PDP or an APC meat seller. It doesn't matter if it's a Labour Party or an NIPP bread seller. We all want food on our table. We all want, good roads on our road. The road is not for a party. The food is not for a party. It's for all Nigerians. And that should be our concept going forward. All that is behind us. And I imagine that he has also run, as much as possible, an inclusive sense of government. And I want to wish Mr. President all the very best. I want to congratulate the judiciary, congratulate all of us, and say to every Nigerian, it's time for us to all roll up our sleeves and get to work. We've done 5 months already. We don't have time again. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.